The light bulbs over my head exploded.
It goes pitch black, and I'm cursing and thinking, this is not cool.
Something just wasn't right.
I just started running, and I just didn't care where anyone was.
What the hell happened to us in there?
Ghost stories.
That's kind of when I just lost it. I just started running.
I was so terrified that my hair kept coming out in clumps.
I guess everyone at that point was just like, let's just get the hell out of here.
I work primarily as an art curator, but occasionally I work on music videos and short films as an art director. My world sort of revolves around art and entertainment and whatever weird avenue I'm pursuing at the moment. My ghost story began when I entered an abandoned hospital for a music video shoot. I met Justin a couple years ago through a mutual friend.
I've been playing music for 20 years, toured all over the world, been in a bunch of different bands. People always ask what kind of music I play, and the best word is just annoying, very aggressive, and sort of absurd. So we have this song on our last album, and we're gonna make a video for that. And I called my friend Lenora, and she suggested using an abandoned hospital for the video location.
Just want to do something really like scary and out there. And I was like, oh my God, I know the perfect place. So we were there just location scouting for the appropriate place to shoot it.
When we arrived, it just looked like a decrepit hospital.
From the outside, you could tell that it had been abandoned some time ago. The minute you walk in, just the sort of nature of it being a hospital and a lot of the original equipment still there. So your mind just starts to wander as you see beds and equipment just entering the facility.
When we walked into the hospital, we were looking at everything and checking out different areas. I think there was like a couple little things that just spooked us out. We were definitely on edge.
As we were walking around, we were taking photos. We all decided to kind of split up because there was so much ground to cover. There was definitely blood, real and fake, all over the place, from stuff left over from shoots to blood samples on slides. So you're always kind of questioning, is this real, is this fake? I don't really want to touch any of it. Around each corner is just a maze of disturbing things, and whether it's a blood-filled toilet or they had these forceps, and it's very intense walking through.
So while we were walking around, there was just unexpected noises that happened periodically, different sounding things.
It almost felt like what I'd imagine, like when you hear those dog whistles, and it was just in my ear, just really, really loud and painful.
It was resonating, so there was like a tone happening, but we couldn't figure out why or where that was coming from.
Definitely something metal behind the walls. The weird piercing sound. It wasn't the sound of people. It was the building doing things. I walked into the morgue by myself. Maybe 10 seconds after I'd walked in, the light bulbs over my head exploded. It's very jarring to have that sound in glass, and I was like, okay, that's when I sent a text to everyone. It's kind of weird, it's spooky.
After Lenora had the light bulb explode, she was completely frightened.
I felt very unsettled the entire time I was there. I just couldn't get my bearings no matter what I did. The little baby hairs in the back of your neck stand up, and something just wasn't right.
I thought my bandmates were screwing with me. And so when the lights went out, it was like, all right, what just happened, and why the hell is someone trying to go to that extreme of like making it pitch black? Because by that time, there was no outside light coming in, so it was pitch black, and I'm cursing and thinking, this is not cool. Who is pulling a prank? Fess up. Okay, we've crossed this line. Turn the freaking lights on. And as soon as the lights came back on, I made my way out the door and trying to figure out where the rest of everybody is. And my mind, I'm just gonna get the hell out of here. So I just kind of like get out into the hallway and just make a beeline to just following the way out that I came in, and I just started running. I just didn't care where anyone was. I just got outside, and I remember just kind of having a sense of relief and just trying to figure out why all that happened, how all that happened.
We all got out of the hospital, walked into the parking lot, and I looked down at my phone and I realized that I'd lost an hour. I just couldn't account for what the hell happened to us in there.
The weirdest thing is it's that whole kind of like car crash syndrome.
I almost don't want to think about it because it's too disturbing. It's like, what happened in an hour? You know, a lot of things could happen in an hour. 3 days after, when I was washing my hair, it was just coming out in clumps. I really feel like I was so terrified that it just fell right out.
3 days after the scouting for the shoot, I found a bald spot on my face when I was shaving, and then right after that, I found 2 more on my head. So then I had my roommate look at my hair, and she's like, this is like a completely round circle, and it's bald.
When Jessamine sent me the photograph and I realized that he had lost his hair as well, I felt almost relieved that I wasn't crazy, that something had happened to him as well. It just felt like, is this the beginning? Is this the first physical symptom that we're both having? And then when the rash happened, it just sort of confirmed that this wasn't over, and physically there were more things that were gonna happen, and that's a very scary thing. It was like almost like the trauma continued after we left.
I don't have an answer for any of it, really. I thought these circles are gonna be there forever. When I saw the doctor, they were just like, it's probably from stress. It literally took like 4 months until I had hair again. Ultimately, we decided we couldn't shoot at the location. That was the end result.
I really love his band. I just wasn't feeling it at that point.
I think she was kind of freaked out, and when her hair started falling out, it was just like, I'm not interested in working on this project.
I used to be able to, walk through life feeling like I had as much of an understanding as you possibly can have about what's going to happen. But after this, it's left me unsettled. I'm not the same person that I was prior to visiting the hospital.